Hello there guys, and welcome back to Batman Arkham Origins. In the last video we found the Penguin's arms dealer, went and had a few words with him. We are now heading our way over to try... a lot of chatter going on. We're now heading our way over to try and take out another one of the comms tower, but along the way we're also going to be dealing with a data handler. We have another relay over there we can take out nice and easily, so let's do that while we're here. We also have right here a secret. Can't get to this one at the moment, or can we? That closes the door, that opens the door. Yep, this is nice and easy, we can do this one. So, this one definitely uses our explosive gel. So, what we do is we put the explosive gel on the 3 buttons because we can't stand on the pad yet because that closes the grate behind us. So we... if I can get Bats to stand in the right place. Come on, Bats, you can do it. There we go. Doesn't want to do that one. Alright, apparently I only have... oh, okay. It's because I had one on the ground earlier on when I was doing a fight. On the last video, I was doing a fight where I had to try and take down 3 people at the same time using explosive gel, and there was still an explosive gel on the floor that hadn't detonated. That's why it wouldn't let me put down a 3rd one. So I've just detonated them, and there we go. We have 3 explosive gels, 1 on all 3 of the buttons. We're now going to get out of here. We're going to stand on this, which closes the door, but lights all 3 lights up. Fast detonate all of those, and now we can get ourselves the data pack, except we can't reach it, so we have to use the back claw. Okay, now the data handler must be under the ground here, so we can't deal with him. One thing you can do is that there's quite a few hidden bits and pieces in this game here. If we hit our detective vision... sure it was here, actually. Maybe we have to do them in a certain order. Yeah, maybe in order. Thought there was one here. Now, you can see those little green lines right in the centre of the screen now. That means there's a relay there, so it's a really good way of spotting them on the camera. So let's go and take out that relay. And there it is. So even though it had its back to us and we couldn't see it quite clearly, it does show up very, very well on the detective vision. So let's get that out. So we are going to go straight on to the radio tower. Let's do that. Let's set that as our waypoint. Get ourselves some height. No guys on the roof, that's unusual. Ah, there's guys on that roof, of course there is. So, what we could do... oh, no, it didn't work. I was going to try and do a ledge takedown, but it wasn't to be. So, let's deal with all of these guys first. So, you can't do all of these towers. You can't just go around and unlock all of the towers because some of them do require you to have certain gadgets or do certain parts of the story before they allow you to. But most of them, or at least quite a significant portion of them, you can go around and unlock first. But the story of the game does kind of lead you around from tower to tower in any case. So, you usually end up unlocking them all as you follow it round. Oh, well, there's no point in me doing that because there's only one guy left, so let's just take him out. We'll get some chatter from the Riddler.
Well, look who just showed up. Have you really decided to try and take me on? Get to it then. I'm looking forward to watching you fail.
Now, this one's fairly standard. We need the remote control batarang for this one. It's very, very similar to a lot of the puzzles we used to have in Arkham City when you see electricity, is to put the remote control batarang through the electricity.
Typical.
That didn't work.
I mean, why apply cognitive resources to a problem when you can just throw crap at it?
And move it into one of those, and that'll turn the electricity off. Now, one thing I'm going to do very, very quickly here is I'm just going to go into my controls, and I am going to go into my keyboard bindings, and it's not going to be in there, is it? Because I can't remember where it is. Is it under game options? I want to not to invert the batarang flight controls. There we go, that's what I want to do. Because it's a little bit strange with the remote control batarang, because normally down makes it go up and up makes it go down, and it just doesn't feel as natural as it does doing it this way. So let's just crash this into something so I can get out of it. So yeah, normally I do have that set to not inverted. It just makes life a lot easier. I find it more comfortable anyway, each to their own. So we can get into this door now, so let's have some space bar mashing.
You know, if you had asked nicely, I'd have opened it for you.
Oh, nice and easy. It was almost set there when we
Congratulations,
logged in.
reporter. Maybe you're not as stupid as I've been led to believe.
Why are you doing this, Enigma?
Direct, I like it. So, I'll tell you. Gotham's sullied. It's filled with brutes who control this city through violence and intimidation.
You didn't answer my question.
Because you didn't let me finish! I want to get rid of them, Batman, to improve Gotham's intellectual and moral standing. But I'm not a thug like you. My approach is a bit more refined.
What you're doing is no different than stealing. There's nothing refined about it.
Your response is as predictable as it is banal. Goodbye.
Well, that's another tower unjammed and active, so...
Now I can access the SIM card I took from that arms dealer and hack Penguin's communications.
And there it is. Oh, do we have to hold? Yes, we do.
The Penguin's pretty pissed off about the deal going south. Yeah, if I was involved in that, I'd be on my way out of the city.
Alfred, I'm reading a signal from Penguin's men, but it's not associated with any known wireless frequency.
Ah, yes, I see it here. Looks like Penguin runs his own private wireless network, using laptop transmitters serving as ad hoc comm stations. He's feeding his men frequencies via two-way radio. There are 2 of these comm stations near your position.
Good. Mark them on my map. If I can find and hack those walkie-talkies, I can triangulate Penguin's position.
Oh, didn't get both of them, unfortunately. Oh, that one did. Actually got the both of those guy. And we've unlocked another challenge map as well, which is brilliant. So, yeah, what I was doing there while Alfred was rabbiting on about the location of the Penguin's transmitters was just doing the double slide takedown on these guys. Is that the last one? Nice. Knock down 2 enemies with 1 slide. So the next one we've got to do is perform a counter in the middle of a beatdown, which isn't too difficult to do. We'll be doing that one next. So we're going to carry on and head towards the location of the first beacon, which is quite a ways away. It's all the way over there. We're not going to bother with these network relays for the time being. There's an Enigma data handle over there, so we're going to go via him because it's pretty much in a straight line.
I need any unassigned unit for special assignment. Stand by.
And then, of course, as usual, we end up with a crime in progress, which I can't avoid because they just give you so much damn XP for doing so. Someone's also shooting. Is it these guys shooting? A lot of guys here shooting. We don't like guys shooting, and I'm stuck on the fence. I can't actually move. I can't get up or down. I can't move from side to side. There we go. Thank you. So, I'm already pretty crapped out on health now because I don't have any ballistics armor at all. I do have a fair bit of... Right, who's got the gun? I've just heard somebody pick it up, but I didn't see where it was. Need to be very careful here and make sure that wherever that gun is, or whoever has it, doesn't keep a hold of it for long. Right, someone's just picked it up. It's that guy in the hoodie there. Yep, just hit him. Right, there's still a heavy guy up, I think, is there? Or maybe I got them all. Right, let's go for a take. Oh, I've just taken the heavy guy out. That's not what I wanted to do. Right, someone's just picked that damn gun up again, so... Right, he's on the ground.
There's a party going on. Can't take...
I had to take him out quickly because he picked the gun up.
I need help, please.
Well, the crime in progress is complete. 23, not a bad combo either. Took a bit more damage there than I would have liked, but we still managed to complete that. So you'll see right here there is another Riddler data pack on the wall, though we can't do this one at the moment because it requires electricity to activate this thing here, and we need a gadget that we don't get until later on because it's part of the story. So we can't get that one right now. So let's continue on up here. We only got a C rating for that one, even though it was extreme difficulty. And the reason we only got the C is because I kept messing stuff up. Some of these data packs are really, really easy to get, like this one here. It's literally just a case of dropping in and picking the damn thing up. Some of them are literally that simple to find. So let's carry on and head towards our little friend. There's another radio station over there. I'm just wondering if that is one that we can get to straight away. There's a good possibility that it is. So we're going to have a look at that one in a second. Before we do, we're going to go and try and find where that data handler is, because he's roughly in this direction according to the information on the minimap. Is he one of these guys over here? Or is he one of those guys down there? Can't quite tell. But knocking guys out is always fun, and as I've said before, you can never have too much XP in this game, because the quicker you can unlock ballistics armor and your melee combat armor, the easier the rest of the game's going to be. Because having additional armor is like having a second health bar in this game. Okay, so that's those lot taken out, so it must be one of the guys down here. You don't even have to identify them first either, like you used to in Arkham City either, which is really nice. So don't worry about knocking out the informant and then not being able to interrogate them. It doesn't work that way anymore. Which is one of the things I love about Arkham Origins, because I hated that in Arkham City. You'd accidentally knock them out. So I think, have we got them all? No, still got to get you. Don't even know which one the informant is yet. No, it's him. Okay.
Let me go! Get off of me!
Enigma's data. Where'd you hide it?
Okay, you win. I'll show you. Oh.
Okay, brilliant. We've got a level up, so let's do that very quickly. And as I said, we were going to go for our... Well, what I should have done there is gone for the critical combo, but we are starting to see more people with guns now, so doing that wasn't a particularly bad idea. So we've got that upgrade. I'm just going to quickly look on the detective vision, because that was right behind me and I didn't even see it. I thought there'd be one around somewhere. So it's always worth having a quick look and see if we see any. Before we go anywhere else, we are going to head over to that Enigma data handler over there. And then we're going to have a look and see if we can do that radio tower, which I can already see on the horizon, so it's not nearly as far away as it looks. We're at the courthouse here. A couple of things I want to do. One is I want to drop in and say hello to these guys. Now you'll see these guys are wearing, if you're familiar with the DC universe, they're wearing the symbol of anarchy. And I'm not going to say anything more about that because that will be revealed later in the game. Now, these group of guys here at the front of the court pretty much constantly respawn. And when I say constantly respawn, I don't mean they just keep respawning during the fight, but they do have a habit of every time you kind of move from one area to the other, or if you visit the Batcave or you complete one section of the story, come back here and these guys will be back again. It's a great way to farm XP and also a great way to get some of the unlocks and things that you have to do. So whenever I'm around this area, always try and deal with those. I want to get over here, because where I was looking in the first place for something, when I was looking around that horse statue, I was looking around the wrong statue. This was actually the one I wanted to look at. Because you'll see, around the city, and there's a few of them in various different places, you'll find these sort of monuments to someone called Cyrus Pinney, or Pinkney, or something. This monument was erected for the prominent citizens of Gotham City as a work of pride and distinguished skill in honour of the man the people said made this a possibility. Now, if we actually use detective mode, you will see that there is some sort of page behind it. And what we can actually do is scan that in. So we have to be in detective mode.
There's something hidden here. It looks like a page from a journal.
Gives us some XP.
Sir, it appears you've stumbled onto a lead in Gotham's longest-running cold case.
Cyrus Pinckney.
Indeed. He was instrumental in the city's rise to power and prestige. Worked closely with your ancestor, Solomon Wayne, as well. Alas, he was murdered on the eve of his 40th birthday. The killer was never found.
Interesting.
I recognize you're preoccupied this evening, but should the opportunity present itself, solving Gotham's oldest crime would make for quite the feather in your cap.
So that's something that we'll be doing as a little side quest. There's a few of these hidden around the city. I know where 2 of them are, including this one. I'll probably find more as time goes on. But they do tend to give you clues. Every time you find one, you get a little clue that sort of leads you on to the next one. So they're not too difficult to find. Just noticed the green glow of a relay here behind a fence. If I can stop goofing around on the wall and land where I want to, I can take that one out. There's a group of guys over there who don't... Oh, no. They're the guys that we need. So let's take those out.
Let's get in on that fight.
I can't actually remember what... Oh yeah, that was it. It was the counter in the middle of a beatdown. Well, in order to do a beatdown... Well, you can do a beatdown on someone who isn't a heavy, actually. Like that. That should be it, actually. It was in the middle of a beatdown and I hit counter, so that should count. So he's, even though he is the informant, he was the first person I knocked out, he's just going to stay down there until I get around to dealing with it. That's going to hurt. There we go. So everybody's out apart from the informant. And we have a crime in progress. Perform a counter in the middle of a beatdown was successful.
Enigma's extortion data. Where is it?
If I tell you, you'll let me go?
Talk.
Okay. They're close by. I'll show you where.
I like how Batman just said talk, but the subtitles said no promises, talk. That's a little bit strange. There's another crime in progress, and as you know, the law says we have to deal with those. So, oh, it's right down below us, so we're going to go down there in a second. Just very quickly before I do, let's have a quick look and see what the next thing we have to do for... it's not the Gotham Protector, because we know that one. It's the AR basic drills. They're on the bridge, so next time we have to go across the bridge, we'll do those, because they're quite easy, actually. We're doing quite well through these. So what we need to do now is get an A grade in a fight with at least a high threat level. This is one of the more difficult ones to do, because a high threat level means you need to really have knives or guns, and there needs to be at least, I think, about 5 or 6 of them. On top of that, in order to get an A grade or higher, you need to basically not stuff anything up, not get hit, not miss any counters, have pretty much a continuous free flow focused combo all the way through the fight, get a gadget bonus, get a variation bonus. I find it extremely difficult to do, but this is one of those ones that you can do on those group of guys outside the front of the courtroom, because even though they're not armed with guns and knives, occasionally they bring knives, but there's enough of them to actually count for a high threat level fight. So let's go for a beatdown here. See, could have got that same achievement twice in a row there, counter in the middle of a beatdown. Still one guy left. So, got a fair bit of XP for that. Just having a quick look around. So, as you can see, it gives me the threat analysis there. It was only a medium threat because there weren't really all that many guys. So, what we were going to do is try and do that radio tower, weren't we? So, I'll have a quick look at that before I end the video, because it might be one of the easier ones. Some are more difficult than others. I think this is one of the easier ones. And anything that gives us more fast travel options to get back into the city is really good for us.
Who's that getting us?
Now, it's not going to be a high-level fight here, but we did fairly well on the fight itself.
Ready for round 3 then? Let's see what you can do. Oh, right. There are also some things we should be... Careful now! That's public property you're destroying. Crawling around in vents like a common rat. How expected.
So, this is another job for the remote batarang. We need to fire it through here. We need to slow down,
I bet steering that thing requires
get some
a whole
electricity.
lot of concentration. Oops, sorry about that!
It's trying to put us off, but it didn't work. We've managed to fry out the electricity. We can now wreck the spacebar on our keyboard to get this door open.
Oh, that poor door. You really should apologize. Interesting.
And we're in.
Watching you figure that one out was a real treat. I'll make sure the next one is even more provocative.
This isn't a game, Enigma.
Oh, but it is. And one you're more than welcome to stop playing. Now you need to stop interfering with my work. Tackling these towers is one thing, but my handlers, my data, my network relays, those aren't meant for you, so back off!
Okay, so he's pretty mad. Good. So let's get out of here. We can use the door now that we've actually dealt with it. So we've unlocked this tower. And because we've unlocked the tower, it also puts all the network relays on the map for us as well. I hate it when it does that because it goes into the wrong thing. I just want to look at the normal map, which is wherever. There you go. So you can see it's now marked all the network relays for us. So what I'm going to do quickly, before I carry on with the story, I'm just going to pop back to the Batcave. We'll see if we can have a word with Alfred. We may get some additional XP for doing that. And then on the next video, when we come back in, we will go off and deal with the Penguins' comm towers. And we might have a look at the next challenge map that we've unlocked as well while we're in the Batcave. Because if I can do them quick and easy, they're well worth having a look. They're quite fun, they're quite interesting. And they do show you some of the tricks for fighting. So let's go and find Alfred very quickly.
Do let me know if you require anything, sir. Sir, a question, if I may.
Sure.
What will become of all this once you finally decided to settle down?
I hadn't thought about that. Settling down, I mean.
As I feared. Wait too long and you might find it's too late.
Alright, so that didn't count for anything. Cheers, thanks a lot for that, Alfred. Although it is worth coming back to him often because you never know when you're actually going to miss out on one of the things he says. So, I'll leave that there for now. When we come back on the next video, we'll go and do that challenge map and then we'll go and deal with the Penguin. So, thanks again for watching, guys, and I hope you're still enjoying the series. Remember to like, share, and subscribe because I don't ask you guys very often these days to share videos, but it really helps get the word out. A lot of people do like watching my videos and I like sharing them with people, so if you guys can help in any little way to get the word around, then that is absolutely appreciated. And I thank you guys so much for doing that for me. So, until next time, goodbye for now.